I'm back at this temple. Somebody may have gotten upset that I left some things here. I didn't have enough room. But hey, okay, what did I leave behind? Okay. Happy? I am. Yay! Hi, hello everyone, and welcome back to, this world. I bet you thought I'd forgotten about it. Nope. No, I haven't. This is Primecraft. Welcome back. So I have been doing a little bit of work as I can in between episodes of Techtopia and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm here in front of the mesa because this is eventually where we are going to be building next, or at least starting our first little area. Because that's what a lot of you were hoping for. So we're going to put a Wild West town here. But first off, I have been working on a number of different things, and just to give you an idea, first off, this is going to be one of the most disjointed episodes I've ever made. I have footage from August 5th, from October 28th, from November 4th, and today is November 13th. So yeah, it's kind of a long time in coming, and it's all over the place. But you know what? I'm going to piece together some of the stuff that we've done, and we're going to go from there. So, we have arrived at this lovely Savannah biome, which, oh my gosh, I can't get enough of. It's so beautiful. So I have captured the villagers, at least the ones that I could, and put most of them in this house. I have one under there. We got all these melons. Got this guy in here. So they should be safe, all of the villagers. So what I want to go ahead and do now is get myself set up a bit. So I'm going to start and make a quick little mine shaft, maybe try and get some tools, and then I actually want to head back to spawn because I want to pick up some more stuff that I've kind of left behind. I want to pick up the donkey that carried us most of the way here, and I also just want to kind of get started with setting up an area where we're going to set up some farms and some other stuff. And hey look, squid. Kitty, where'd you go? I know I saw you. Where are you? I want to love you because Kitty. Oh, I made that. Yay! Okay, I'm happy. Okay, now I can do other things. Like I have my other kitty. Alright, come on, kitty. And what good fortune, we have found some more gold. I've actually been finding, well, it's all back there. More gold than about anything right now, but we have our first, well, aside from the ones that we picked up from like shipwrecks and whatnot, we have our first diamonds of the season. Hello, they're so pretty and blue. Not my preferred blue, but they are useful, so we will use them. Yay! Aha, there is the blue color that I am looking for. Oh, they're so pretty. But I am actually going to get rid of this lava for now because, oh, give it back. No, you're silly. Right there, there's the water. Because with my new diamond pickaxe that I made, I still have 7 diamonds left. I'm gonna get this so I can make an enchanting table. And pick this stuff up too. Get over here, dudes! Aha! Take that. No! Serpentine pattern, serpentine! Strafing! Can't get me! Get it! Aha! This is going to be the kitty episode. I hope so. Kitty! Kitty! Yay! Another one. Kitty! Hi. Yay! This has been a most successful adventure already. Okay, I'm gonna grab some stuff here and then move on. Oh, that would be fine if I didn't know where a jungle was. But alas, I have nothing to give you. But I do like your llamas. Congratulations. Anyway, so we are back here over towards spawn. Where we spawned in was literally just around the corner there, but I moved spawn just a few blocks to be right here. You can tell there's the swamp over there with the witch hut in the distance. You can't see the witch hut, but it's there. Anyway, so I'm going to build up this area just a little bit just to make it nice, so that way in case anything happens and we get sent back here, we will actually have a place to come back to as opposed to just a random open field full of death and despair. So let me come up with an idea of how I want this area to look, and then we will get started. Now I've I've been floating around for a bit, and I've picked up a little bit of loot so far. I was hoping to have more diamonds, but, you know, it's fine. I picked up 4 gumballs, which makes me super happy. Got 2 nautilus shells. We're on our way to getting our first heart of the sea. Got lots of lapis, lots of iron, a little bit of gold, and so on and so forth. But one other fun thing that I wanted to show you real quick is what I believe to be the world's smallest coral reef. Look at this. It's so tiny. It's so very small. Let's go take a look. Hello! Pickles! All the pickles. I don't remember if I had pickles or not. I need pickles. Yay! Okay, I don't need very many. Okay, now also I need some... Ooh, I don't need that pufferfish though. Want a little bit of coral, and I'm trying to remember if I need silk touch to mine it. Let's see if we can get just like 1 or 2 pieces. Did I get? Don't die, don't die. Picked up something. What did I pick up? I picked up dead coral. Okay, so I guess I do need silk touch to pick it up. Okay, but I don't know if I can grow pickles on dead coral. I think science is going to have to happen. Anyway, we are going to leave this alone. We're not going to disturb it any further. Sorry that I had to test things out on you, and I hope that you have a lovely day. And I'm gonna keep searching for the loot. I found another ship over here. Yay! And after I didn't get quite as much as I was hoping for with the treasure hunting, even though I'm still happy with those, I did a little bit of mining underneath this spawn area and picked up a few more diamonds and some iron, a little bit of gold, some lovely, lovely lapis, some redstone, and so on. I also picked up some obsidian because I want to get an enchanting table going very, very soon, and now that I have a few more diamonds, I can actually make some tools and do all that stuff. Oh, the other thing I want to do is, I noticed that back at the Savannah village, right almost underneath one of the houses, there is a skeleton spawner, and since I have my dogs, I'm thinking about going back there, setting up an AFK skeleton spawner, and that will not only get me lots of bones and bows and arrows and all of that stuff, it will also get me levels, which then I can use to enchant, well, not this, but better stuff. So we'll probably head back there soon and take care of that. I'm not going to do it on camera because I've done it several times before. But yeah, we'll just go back there and get that done and then move on to the next thing. Turn around and these guys are just staring at me. They're not doing anything. They're just standing there. Well, guess time to take care of that. Could have sworn that the campfires had an animation. Oh well. Well, at least they have some particles coming off. Well, lots of particles. Obviously, yes. Okay, so I have made a little bit of progress over here. I have been working on a skeleton spawner, and I actually really love jumping into water. It's one of my favorite things. So, yeah. We're definitely gonna have to find more uses for that water. Anyway, so here's what I have so far. There was a skeleton spawner underneath the village, and I went ahead and put together a pretty simple spawner setup. Trying to make it as, spawn proof as possible. And yep, so just super simple on the inside. There's 2 blocks of water in either corner, and they, because of the way that the room is designed, it funnels them into this little center area right there. What we learned recently is that if you put dogs in minecarts and put them in with the skeletons actually cannot see them. So, fortunately, our dogs are safe here, and they are still able to take care of all of the bony boys, and we can get all their great stuff as well as the levels that you can see down here. So I've been down here for a little while, not too long, and as you can see, I've already picked up 2 stacks of bone blocks. I do have a little bit of meat down here, although I need to bring down more. The dogs can still be hurt if they attack anybody that has thorns on their armor. But yeah, so we're getting a bunch of stuff down here. Most of these are going to go away. Ooh, that's not too bad, actually. Unfortunately, most of the bows that come out of here, the enchanted ones, aren't super great, so they take a lot of time and effort to put those together. It's more efficient to get better bows from fishing, or even just from trading and stuff like that. So in case you couldn't tell, this is probably like one of the most disjointed episodes that I've ever made. I had a pretty kitty. I didn't show getting this kitty because I went to a village way off in that direction and I found a white little kitty and another brown kitty. So I now have 3 brown kitties and a white kitty. Oh, you're so cute. She followed me down here, so yes. I have fished up a couple of name tags as well, and I have some ideas for that, and I will try and go over them in the next episode. For now, this episode, in case you can't tell, has been about getting resources, getting certain things set up. I love having bone meal at the very beginning, so now I have all sorts of random stuff in here. Okay, we have the full enchanting setup. We have some lapis that we've picked up. We have the 4 diamonds that we have left from over here. I don't think I grabbed the ones from spawn, so we might have a few more diamonds back there. So as far as bone blocks go, as you can see, I have been doing a little bit of AFKing here, getting myself some decent levels, as you can see by the 66 shiny levels I got. I have some chainmail and leather armor. I'm not going to be wearing it, but you never know when you need those for, you know, some sort of setup or decorations or whatnot. So I'm going to hang on to some of those for the time being. Some bows that are not super great, but they're okay. Eventually I will want to get a nice supply of bows just in case something happens, in case of the worst, or bows break, and then I will have replacements. Some extra enchanted books. A couple of these I've actually managed to get from the enchanting table that I'm breaking through is going to come in super handy. Here's still the one mending book. I'm thinking about putting it on this brand new Silk Touch Efficiency 5 pickaxe. So I made, I think, 3 pickaxes altogether, 3 or 4, I don't remember. Anyway, so I now have a fully, well, almost fully enchanted diamond pickaxe, and I have this lovely, lovely fortune pickaxe. So this is, fortune obviously is great in the early game because then it allows you to get more diamonds, more lapis, and more of a whole lot of other things. And then Silk Touch is just all around handy. That's my preferred once I actually start getting going. All right, now I have a little bit of armor here as well. So I have, like, it's not perfect, but I have some decent boots, a decent chest plate, and a decent helmet. I'm not a huge fan of thorns in general, but for now I am not going to be super picky. But since I have shown you, I'm going to put on my fancy blue armor and still maintain my butter pants because I don't have decent pants yet. So for now, I'm actually going to put this gear. Where did I put those pants? I have a pair of iron pants. I like to hang on to my very first set of armor. Ah, there you are. Okay. We're eventually going to put this in a place of honor as our very first set of armor that kept us alive. I also made a lovely diamond axe, which will come in handy with the first thing that I want to build. And actually, I want to go ahead and grab some of that bone meal. I keep forgetting what I am doing, because the first thing that I want to build is actually going to be a tree farm. So in the first episode, last episode that I made, I asked you guys what kind of area you wanted me to build in first, and with almost overwhelming numbers, we are going to start in the mesa with a, actually I don't have room for all of those. Yes, we're going to start in the mesa with an old western town, which I think will be a lot of fun. So I'm going to do some research on, like, some ideas as far as putting that together. Do I have arrows? I do have arrows. I have my bow. Okay, I have that infinity bow back at spawn. I'll have to go grab that. Okay, actually spawns this way. I keep forgetting which way is which. I keep thinking that spawns in this direction, but it's not. Okay, anyway, so I have all of these bone blocks, and we are going to make a tree farm. Because with the old western town, we're going to need wood, because that's what a lot of buildings were constructed out of. Like stone, clay, wood, that kind of stuff. All right, I did bring, where did I put? Ah, there you are. Okay, so the other thing I remembered too is I have, so I still need to go back and get our original donkey, but I did manage to find one on the other side of the hill over here. So I have a donkey right now. We are going to grab all of these saplings. The only thing we are missing is the jungle sapling, but that will be an adventure for another day. I do know where the jungle is, but we will not do that right now. Okay, I don't need any of this stuff. What am I doing? And here we are at the mesa. So turning around, we have the savannah. Our giant hills are back there. And so it's just going to be over here. So it's not too far away. Eventually we will put in some pathways. I really want to put in some bridges because riding the horses and the donkeys over here, it's fine, but once you get to the water, they really, really don't like it. And with Chuck, it's a little bit easier because he's actually a very good jumper, which makes me super happy. This donkey, well, I guess reasonably fast for a donkey, is a terrible jumper. So I'd like to try and jump across the water as much as I can. Oh, it actually worked. Awesome. Okay, so the mesa's over here. I'm going to show you where I picked out to build, but over here is where we're actually going to be working on the tree farm. I think we're going to be putting a number of things over in this area, and actually, if you remember correctly, on night 1, this is where I, somewhere in there, went in and slept the night away once I remember that I could actually sleep, so that way we didn't die. Ooh, there's some more horses here. I'm going to have to put those in a pen as well, because we need to save our horses. They're pretty, and I love them, and I want all of them. Yeah, I'm a bit of a collector, so I'm going to be collecting a lot of animals, and I actually have a plan for those. So I'm going to round those guys up. But for now, right here is where we're going to put our trees. We're pretty close to the forest over here. The flower forest isn't too terribly far away because we are going to build in that soon. We have the desert more or less right here. We got dark oak. We got all sorts of things right here. We got the swamp. So this is going to be a nice centralized location for a lot of things. Obviously not everything is going to go here, but a lot of things I think will work as far as having kind of a base of operations. And then we will make a way of getting over to our town in time. But for now, let me go ahead and get a place set up for our trees and for all of our lovely four-legged friends. So what I want to do with this area as far as putting up the tree farm is to essentially kind of level it out a bit, especially this central area right here. This is where we're going to work. I'm probably going to butt up to this little sand dune right here, maybe pull that back a bit. I want it to be layered so that way like the different trees are at different elevations. So we'll have like the oak on the bottom and then maybe do acacia and then spruce or something along those lines. And then we'll have like probably the spruce and the jungle wood together, since those can be like the super tall ones that require ladders or ingenuity to get up there, and have the single ones maybe a little bit down lower, just easier to get to. So I'm going to basically get rid of all of the grass and flowers, dig out all of this dirt here, and make everything nice and even, and that way we're not jumping into puddles as well. So let me go ahead and do that. That may take a while, but I'll be back. We are working on building up our tree farm here. I am also working on trying to set out some ideas as far as, where things are going to go, because it's not just going to be trees. This is going to be an area that we're going to continue to come back to for all sorts of reasons, so I want to build it up a little bit and have some fun with it. Haven't come up with any specific designs, but I'm thinking maybe like a big archway right here, just to kind of signal the entrances between a couple of the different biomes, like going from the desert through these plains and into either the forest or the swamp. I'll probably end up having a passageway from here over into the mesa where our Wild West town is going to be. And yeah, the other thing I want to do, and I don't know how much time it will take me because I really need shovels, which means I need to get more diamonds and do some more enchanting, and I just don't have mending. So yeah, we'll figure out how we're going to do this. But I noticed that this river is actually pretty decently long, and it kind of winds around, goes all the way over to the mesa as well, and comes in over here, kind of goes over to that dark oak forest, and then also heads back into this forest back here as well. So if we want another, like a waterway in order to travel, then I'm thinking about digging out some area, maybe like right back in here over this little inlet, and yeah, just kind of connecting things and making things a little easier to get to and from places. Yeah, so I'm going to continue to work on this. I've already kind of been setting out some of the parameters. I'm going to have the oak trees probably down on the bottom here, and then some acacia trees, and it's going to tier its way up a little bit. I also remembered that the 4 tall spruce also makes podzol, so we're going to have to take care of that as well, but I will get back to you when I've made some more progress. Alright, so additional progress has been made here at the tree farm. I am hoping to get rid of these torches at some point once I get some more lighting that can be better hidden. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look and see what it looks like. Nope. Bonk. Alright, so here's what we have going on. So we have these tiered sections, obviously. We have the oak, we have the acacia, and we have the birch here, signified also by the type of fencing that is on each of them. So I'm going to need a better way to get up probably this section. But for now, I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. I mean, this is a decent number of trees for the time being. I have kind of guessed on the spacing a bit, but yeah, so this will definitely work as far as getting us the wood that we need to get started. And there's fortunately enough room between the different layers that all of the saplings should fall on the ground where they're supposed to, instead of kind of going wherever they may. That tree though is a little ridiculous, so we're gonna have to take that down and fix it. I could top off the oak just to keep it from making trees like that, but at the same time I don't necessarily want just like these teeny tiny trees as well. You'll also notice that I went ahead and put the oak trees up by one, also because I didn't want to have to duck every time I had to access these trees or punch a bunch of leaves. So yeah, so we're doing that, and we are also going to be working on the upper layer, which is going to go around. We'll make this a little bit safer, but yeah, we have some grass right here. I love how you can tell the difference between the desert and the river. Those are just some temporary trees, that way we can get the spruce we need to actually get this built up. And yeah, so I'm currently working on where I'm going to be putting like the support pillars and whatnot, and trying not to fall. Do I have feather falling on these? Oh yeah, I have mostly diamond armor now at this point. I've done a little bit of mining and some enchanting, so yay, beaver stuff. But I don't have feather falling, so let's try not to fall. Yeah, so this is going to go out probably to about, well, eventually to that point right here, or a little bit closer even. Yeah, so this will be where the archway is. Let's have some towers. Yeah, so this will go out quite a ways, just so that way there's enough to accommodate both the spruce and the dark oak. I know it's kind of interesting having both of those way up high, but at the same time, maybe we can do something where, like, we can have the dark oak grown, obviously, but maybe we can have something that will keep the spruce from growing until we want it to. We also have plenty of bones with our skeleton farm, so that's not going to be an issue as far as being able to actually grow the trees. If it does become too much of an issue with the spruce, I can always put the spruce maybe down here at the bottom, where it's going to be a little bit more level. So yeah, let me know what you think as far as which tree should go where. I'm kind of happy with the oak there for the time being, but again, we can move the spruce. The only other thing with that is the spread of the podzol, so that whole section down here would likely just be podzol, which wouldn't necessarily be a terrible thing, but we'll think on that. And yeah, so as far as the designs for this, I have some pillars going under here. This is naturally where the archway is going to end. And so it kind of ends awkwardly in the middle right here, but I might still keep them anyway just as a support, or we might move those around. We got plenty of time to think on that. But yeah, we're gonna have some structures that go up and over. We'll have some nice archways, pathways through. I want to make sure that there's plenty of room to go along the river, so I'm actually going to take that pillar out probably and build up the sides here, and we'll have a walkway that'll go from the tree farm into the desert, and we'll be able to do something over there. Hello, desert well. And yeah, so we're going to continue working on this, and I will hopefully show you the spruce part of all of this when I am done. And I've had another visit from the merchant, who isn't really selling anything that I want, although I do want glowstone, but I'm not going to spend 2 emeralds per piece. That is just, no, it's a ripoff. Seriously. Anyway, alright, I put this water here because I got tired of just like going to the single set of stairs that I have. Anyway, so yeah, I have pretty much finished this area. Correction, I pretty much finished the initial plan for this area so far. So we have all of our lovely trees. We have more growing up top. Again, the spruce seems just slightly out of place. The dark oak, I was thinking I would plant more trees, but I could always do more on the other side as well, or make this all dark oak or spruce, and then yeah, maybe all dark oak and then do the spruce. And I also forgot about jungle wood. I can do those maybe on the other side, or find another spot for the spruce and the jungle wood, so that way they're not sticking up quite so conspicuously. Let's go a little ways away, kind of see how it looks real quick. I caught some cows and a couple pigs as well because we are going to need food later on, and we want to make some of those areas over here as well. So yeah, the spruce does kind of stick up a bit. Let's go a little bit higher, just kind of get a vantage point of what we might be looking at if we come through. Yeah, they're just right there. Okay, well maybe we'll move the spruce trees and put them with some jungle over in a different spot. So yeah, and if you have thoughts on that, just let me know. Again, I'm really happy with how this project is turning out. Like in the past, I haven't really done my own proper tree farm. It's always been, I have a patch of land right here, so let's put some trees down and cut them down. So it's kind of fun to have something a little more formal and nice. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and finally end this episode here. And I want to thank you all for joining me today and for being patient with this next episode of Primecraft. It's taken a while to get out. I'm going to be switching back over to some Techtopia for a little bit, but hopefully it won't take another couple months to revisit this world, and hopefully by the next time I will be over this cold and we will be able to have some more fun. Again, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you're enjoying this series and the other videos, please hit subscribe and then we will be able to see new ones that come out. And I hope that you have a lovely day. Bye bye.